Portals? They could be anywhere. Space or sea, doesn't matter. In space, think wormholes, theoretical tunnels through space-time, predicted by Einstein's relativity. NASA folks talk them as shortcuts between galaxies, maybe black hole edges where gravity warps reality. No hard proof, just math and sci-fi dreams, like NASA's old X-43A tests probing warp ideas. In the sea, deeper mysteries, Bermuda Triangle vibes, vanishing since the 1940s, ships, planes gone poof. Theories say methane eruptions create bubbles, sinking vessels, or electromagnetic weirdness messes compasses. Atlantis myths whisper underwater gates to lost worlds. Real details? Sparse. US Navy logs unexplained sonar blips, glowing anomalies off Norway's coast in 2018. Could be natural, like bioluminescent plankton, or something else. Portals flicker in both, teasing us with what's beyond. Brief as I got, endless if you dive deeper. Let's dive deeper. Portals, those slippery, half-mythical things, aren't just sci-fi fluff or spooky sea tales. They're whispers in physics and folklore, maybe even cracks in reality we haven't mapped yet. Picture two places. One, the void of space. The other, the crushing black of the ocean. Both hold secrets. But details? Oh, they're murky, like staring through frosted glass. Let's start with space. Wormholes. Einstein's general relativity predicted them in 1916. Shortcuts through space-time, bending the universe like a folded paper where two distant dots touch. Think of a tunnel. Enter one end near Earth, pop out near Alpha Centauri. Sounds neat, right? Problem is, they're theoretical. Math works, but no one's seen one. Closest we get is black holes. Maybe their cores are wormhole mouths. NASA's probed this with ideas like the Alcubierre drive, a 1994 concept by Miguel Alcubierre, warping space ahead and behind a ship to surf faster than light. Needs negative energy though, stuff we barely understand. Experiments? NASA's X-43A in 2004 hit Mach 9.6, but that's just speed, not portals. Closest real hint, gravitational lensing, light bending around massive objects like galaxies. In 2019, the Event Horizon Telescope snapped a black hole's shadow in Messier 87. Weird distortions? Maybe portal edges, maybe not. Still, no ticket to another galaxy, yet. Then there's the sea. Oceans hide more than we've charted, 71% of Earth, but only 26% mapped in detail. Bermuda Triangle, that infamous patch off Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda, screams portal. Since the 1940s, ships like the USS Cyclops, 309 crew, 1918, vanished, and planes like Flight 19, 1945, 5 Navy bombers lost, disappear. Theories pile up. Methane hydrates erupting from the seafloor, creating massive bubbles that sink ships. Possible, per 2000 studies by NOAA. Or magnetic anomalies, scrambling compasses. US Geological Survey logged odd magnetic spikes there. But portals? Folklore says yes. Sailors' tales from the 1800s describe glowing gates in the water, ships slipping through to nowhere. The Mary Celeste, found adrift in 1872, crew gone, no sign of struggle. Some say it passed a portal. Modern clues? In 2018, Norwegian research vessel caught glowing underwater spirals off Tromsø. Bioluminescent plankton, scientists claimed, but locals swear it's weirder. Sonars picked up unexplained underwater booms too. 2017, US Navy off California recorded low-frequency pulses, no source found. Could be portals? Maybe rifts where dimensions touch, like quantum foam theories suggest. Space isn't smooth, it's frothy at tiny scales, maybe leaking into oceans. Or natural, deep-sea vents, hydrothermal jets spewing minerals, mimicking glowing gates. Thing is, oceans are dark, deep. Mariana Trench hits 36,000 feet. And if you think portals are only out there, you've not read enough. Picture this, right under your feet, fault lines, thin places. Geologists know them as places where the crust is weakest, but shamans call them doors. Take Iceland, sits on the mid-Atlantic ridge, 2 tectonic plates pulling apart. Hot springs, geysers, steam that looks like breath from something alive. In 1969, locals filmed a beam of light shoot up from El Fel volcano, lasted 43 seconds, then gone. USGS files as lightning, but the footage? It doesn't flicker like lightning. Then there's Lake Baikal, Siberia. Deepest freshwater lake on Earth, 18% of the world's fresh water. Satellites keep picking up circular anomalies. No wind, no ice movement, just perfect rings that swallow small boats. In 2014, a Russian diver drowned there. His camera shows him being pulled downward by what looked like a column of air? Not bubbles, not current, air. Russian officials buried the tape. Off Japan, they've got Dragon's Triangle, sister to Bermuda, where 20 ships vanished between 1952 and 1981. Last one was the tanker Shiokase, crew intact on board when it teleported 200 miles south in 30 minutes. No logs, no memory. And deserts, Gobi, Atacama, Namib, they glow at night. Phosphorescence, says science. Or maybe the sand's magnetized, opens up when Earth's field flips. It's weakening, you know, every 100,000 years. Next flip's overdue. Point is, they're not waiting for us. We stumble into them. Like that British submariner in 2007, HMS Talland, got caught in a current south of Rockall. Depth gauges went haywire. Surfaced in the Gulf of Mexico 36 hours later. No log. Court-martialed for lying. The pattern? Places where energy gathers. Tectonic strain. Geomagnetic storms. Solar flares. Portals aren't doors. They're scars, where reality tore and didn't quite stitch back. So next time the tide pulls funny, or the northern lights dip too low, don't stare too long. They stare back. So here's the kicker. They're already open. Right now, somewhere above us a wormhole yawns, thin as spider silk, sucking in comets like crumbs. Down below, off Iceland's coast, a fault line sighs, and a trawler slips sideways into 1927. Just long enough for the skipper to wither his own granddad. And us? We're the idiots still insisting it's weather patterns or mass hypnosis. But listen, Ashta, those lights in the sea, those rings round Baikal, they're invitations. Not to Narnia, no. To what's left after you've lost everything. The other side isn't better, it's emptier. And maybe that's why no one's come back with proof. They've seen how small their problems look from there and decided to stay gone. Next time you hear a low hum over water or spot the moon split for a heartbeat, don't tell anyone. Just nod. We've all got tickets. Question is, will you rip yours? Anyway, if that chilled you half as much as me, hit subscribe. I'll unearth more doors before they slam shut.